The Spanish-American War was the result of anger within the United States. Yellow journalists fabricated the lie that the USS Maine was destroyed by a Spanish mine, and the general public was eager to get into the war. War was declared by President McKinley in 1898, and Congress accepted. Roosevelt was the Assistant Secretary of the Navy at the time, and the main Secretary of the Navy was John Thomas Long.
It's getting late. I should probably head home. You coming, Teddy?
In a second. I need to finish up some paperwork.
Okay, see you Monday. I'm taking the day off.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
Hey. Commander Dewey speaking.
Dewey, you have to attack the Spanish fleet in the Philippines.
See, I want to do that, but you don't have the authority to do that.
Well, you can call me Secretary of the Navy for the next 24 hours because Long took the day off.
Well, okay, if you insist.
The battle was a massive success, and with it came fame for Dewey and Roosevelt. This was not enough for Roosevelt, for he wanted to take place in the action himself.
Join the 1st U.S. Volunteer Cavalry.
Support America against the foreign devils.
Remember the Maine.
He became second in command to the 1st United States Volunteer Cavalry, led by Leonard Wood. Volunteers were recruited in large numbers from Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas.
Alright, men. Whether you know it or not, you just joined the most elite task force in military history. If you thought this was an ordinary force, you are sadly mistaken. Here's some cavalry equipment. You'll need it, because we are the cavalry maggots. If you can't tell, I'm General Wood, and I'm rock hard 100% of the time. Was something funny, maggot?
No.
Well, I know I'm not imagining things, and I just saw you laugh. So how about you run for the next 3 hours?
For being honest, your name's pretty funny, bro.
Beep, beep, Wood, you're now the commander of 2nd Cavalry Brigade.
Alright, maggots. Looks like I'm off to become the leader of what will be known as the most famous cavalry brigade in all the history of the Spanish-American War. We're gonna be known as the Tough Striders.
Is he gone? Alright, boys, cue the intro.
When I got to Memphis, to put my old baby down, despair was all around me. Confusion is what I found. So I called me the sheriff. I said, I can't take you to heaven. I can't save your soul. I can't promise forever.
Despite Roosevelt's pleasant disposition, training was quite extensive. The soldiers learned conduct, obedience, and etiquette. Uniquely, they used guns as both primary and secondary weapons because not many of the men had been trained with a saber. They practiced riding horses, shooting from horseback, and fighting in skirmishes and formations.
Alright, boys, because Shachter said we had to leave so early, about a third of you guys are going to have to stay behind. But I'm sure a fourth of you guys won't die from malaria or anything. Anyway, I'm sure we're going to do really well.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna put them under arrest.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna need to keep all hands on deck when we come.
Yeah, they won't even need a hooter to know when the chukka is over.
We have to go attack Fort Guasima, so let's go.
I said wait for Americans to come, they fall right in our trap.
Yes, that's it. And with the rebels that use smokeless power, they won't know where we're coming from.
Oh,
It's not even fun.
I don't like this. Go ask the general if we can go and attack.
Yes, sir. Sir, we don't have any service here.
Go ask him in person.
He told us we can attack.
Attack! Wow, that machine gun really came in handy, guys.
The Spanish-American War was a massive American victory. It took only 3 months, and the U.S. took over Cuba, Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines while only losing 540 soldiers.
Great job, you Rough Riders. I'm Teddy Roosevelt, and I want to congratulate each and every one of you. Just 1 second. I forgot to tie my shoes today.
Was something funny, maggot?
I said wait for Americans to come, they fall right in our trap.
Were you Yes.